Police Department is on scene in one of our shelters at that location, and we're going to monitor our calls. I'm monitoring both the calls on our East Bank and West Bank in Jefferson Parish right now, and it doesn't seem horrible, right? I mean, we've got several hundred calls for service.
Okay, folks, we've gotten the problem dealt with as far as the technical difficulties and such done. Just wanting to give you a little bit of an update. Currently on the one PC, I'm watching WWL TV out of New Orleans, which if you go to WWLTV.com, they have a link to live stream. Same with Fox 8 Live in New Orleans. They have a live stream link. Also, WDSU and WGNO get to their websites, WDSU.com and I believe WGNO.com. They have links as well to their live streams. And they're doing a lot of live streaming now, various reporters, and in my opinion, you're going to get a whole lot more info than what's going on with the Weather Channel. And also along with it, there's that. Also, if you go to Broadcastify, that's another one that's good, is for local scanner traffic that you can do. For radio, I can give you this. Download the Odyssey app and search WWL AM and FM, or use the iHeartRadio app and do WRNO in New Orleans. In fact, WRNO is simulcasting from Fox 8 Live. So if you're out mobile anywhere and would like to have updates on it, just go and get that app, or you can do the website. Get to WRNO's website or Odyssey.com, I believe, /WWLAMFM. But you can do that and I did this on the way home. If you have a vehicle with Android Auto and you have the Odyssey app, or the TuneIn app would probably work too. Search some of those radio stations. iHeartRadio is what I was doing, listening to WRNO's simulcast of Fox 8. But this is where you're able to get a lot more local information. I know a lot of people are watching the Weather Channel and they're getting information out of it and such, but I'm seeing a lot more local information from various places online here with the TV stations, the radio stations. And I can tell you, they have a lot more invested in this than what the Weather Channel does. Yes, I know we've got Jim Cantori and others down there, and I'm not knocking the Weather Channel or Weather Nation, because they're great at what they do, but they're national organizations, whereas the local reporters are more in tune with the local parish leaders, local police and sheriff. They're more in with EMA, or as they call it in Louisiana, the Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness, which if you go to www.la.gov, you can find that website too and look up information, for that. If you're a ham operator, if you're an amateur radio operator, and you can get Echolink, go to Echolink and look up KC4QLP conference or the ARERT conference. Those are listen only. They try to limit WX Talk to the people in the affected area and people that are involved with the hurricane net, which I happen to be one of those, and such. Do that. Also, there's a lot of resources online as far as FEMA, the Red Cross, and such that you can look up. But for those wanting live information, I can just suggest that you do TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio, Odyssey, not Audacity, that's the audio editing program. It's Odyssey.com. You can listen to WWL in New Orleans. You can listen to stations in Baton Rouge. The TV stations, as I said, there's WVUE, Fox 8 Live. It's fox8live.com, WDSU.com, WWLTV.com, and WGNO.com, I believe, is for that last one. And they're all live streaming coverage, which you can get information from. I've been trying to, while I was at work today in the patrol car, trying to post what I could to Twitter. And if you happen to stumble upon this and don't know, follow us on Twitter. It's at StormwarnWX, all one word, on Twitter. And myself, I'm based in Dayton, Ohio. And I'm trying to do what I can from here. Ohio Task Force 1 left Vandalia, which is basically a suburb of Dayton. They left yesterday to go down there. They're one of the teams that President Biden was talking about as deployed. They're going down to do search and rescue, water rescue, and such. Very highly trained team. And folks, what I can tell you is, if you're wanting live information, this is the best way to go about it. Broadcastify is going to have your scanner feed. There's probably going to be a lot, linked into that, but you should be able to get a feed if it's up and running. And the TV stations are live streaming. The radio stations are live streaming. If you have to go out to the market or somewhere, please think of the people in New Orleans and stuff that can't right now. But if you need to go anywhere, bring up that app on your Android Auto, your TuneIn, your Odyssey, your iHeart, and as I said, the main ones that I know of are WWL on the Odyssey app, and on the iHeart app it's WRNO, but WRNO is hooked in with all of their other stations that they have there in New Orleans. So if you pick out any one of those, WYLD or any of those, they're going to be streaming the same thing. And you can get all the information, stay updated on things, and go from there. Currently, I'm keeping track of Twitter, keeping track of the College of DuPage weather and flood warning page and stuff for information that I can gain. Also, I'm going to shortly be on Echolink and involving with that. So, folks, all of us that are outside of the area, I'm sure we can do what we can to help those down there. If and if you have family down there, you have anybody you know down there, make sure they're okay. Facebook, if you're on it, has a check-in feature where you can tell people you're okay. Keep track of things, because what this is going to do is they're talking about it going through Louisiana, and then it's going to go up through places like Macomb and stop up in Mississippi, probably Yazoo City. May you rest in peace, Jerry Clower. And then to Jackson, but it's going to go up through there, probably parts of Alabama as well, in the northern part, and then into Tennessee and Kentucky and southern Ohio and into West Virginia. I've been in contact with meteorologists in southeast Kentucky, in Lexington, in Charleston, West Virginia, and they've all told me that yes, the area will probably get rain. It will probably get a lot of it. That they may have to watch out for flooding and such in those areas. So for people in those areas right now, if you look online and find out you're in the path of the remnants of Ida, plan now. If you live in an area that's prone to flooding, plan now. Get your stuff together, prepare to evacuate. If you live in an area that you're okay, keep track of things and still be prepared to evacuate. You need to pre-plan and prepare now, because things can change at a moment's notice. We've found this out with Ida so far, and I can tell you from experience that what you think may happen may change in a heartbeat. And you might find yourself in the middle of something you don't want to be in. So, have multiple ways to get warnings. Keep your weather radio on. Keep your cell phone charged. If you can get text alerts from somewhere, ialert.com is a good one. I believe the Weather Channel does text alerts or something. It's a possibility your local TV station has a weather app. They will do that. I know the ones here for WDTN and WHIO have weather apps that will give you warnings. Have also, as I said, your weather radio ready to go, but have multiple ways to get warnings. Your community, if they have the ability for HyperReach, Code Red, sign up for that. Make sure you're getting these warnings, because you may have to bug out at a moment's notice. And I can tell you, you don't want to be caught at the last minute looking for something, trying to figure out where's this at, and you're trying to evacuate. Get it ready now, because even if, and I state this, even if it turns out to be nothing, you were still ready. Down the line, after this, there's books by Jason Hansen, Alone and Unafraid. He's got some other prepper books that you can read. You can get the Kindle version, you can get the actual version. But this is a man that worked with the CIA. He knows about survival skills. He works with other people on survival skills, teaches survival skills. There's also a set of DVDs you can get online from drivendvd.com. It's from Infidel Body Armor. It's not for basically weather, but still, there's bug out ideas for that. These books, the SAS Survival Guide, is online. Go to Amazon and get that. Learn your survival techniques. Store your water. Store your supplies. The Patriot Supply has 25-year meals. Rice and beans, keep well. Ramen noodles, stock up what you can. And have it in a place that you can get to should flooding occur, should severe weather occur. Have that ready to go, that you can grab those bags, those go bags at a moment's notice and get out of Dodge. This is what I've been on Twitter the past few days trying to put forth to what people I can reach to get that stuff ready to go, to get out of Dodge, because once the storm arrives, your window closes and then you're going to be trapped and you're not going to be able to get out. And after that, of course, emergency services won't be able to get to you and you'll be surviving on your own. Learn first aid. Go learn first aid. Go learn your survival skills. Make up first aid kits. Have your cat tourniquets and such ready to go. Because you're going to experience power outages that could last 2-3 weeks. You're going to probably be without potable water. And you're going to need a way to survive. Another good thing, if you can do it, I know Utah doesn't allow it, but another good thing to do is to set up rainwater collection and keep that stored. If you have the ability to do that, get that water, get it stored, because you're going to need water for flushing the toilet. Granted, it won't be drinking water, but you can store water for flushing the toilet. You can store water to boil that and filter through a cheesecloth that once you do that would be enough to maybe take a bird bath in to stay clean. You're going to have to figure out a way, if you're stuck, to use the facilities, as it were. Plan on that. And if nothing else, if you're not flooded, but you have storm damage, you have no gas, no electric, nothing, know how to build a fire. Because as long as you've got water that you can boil, you can eat beans, rice, dried peas, numbers of things. The food in your freezer, once the power goes out, it might last 24 to 48 hours. But if possible, as it thaws, try to eat it. Make sure that you're able to eat and such. But folks, with that, I'm going to end the live stream here. I'm going to get back to monitoring Echolink and Twitter and the other sources here, trying to post information to help people out down there. All I can say from where I'm at is I'm praying very much for the people of Louisiana, for Mississippi, anybody else affected by it. Trying to do what I can. I know there will be people up here that's going to do the thing of collecting water and supplies to go down there. I'm going to try and get some things to donate and send down there because I'm unfortunately with my job not able to take time off to go down there, but I'm going to try and donate what I can for when they do take it down there. I know Matthew 25 Ministries out of Cincinnati is going, and I'm sure there's going to be companies up here that's going to load up a semi or something, and wherever you can, if you can, please donate to send down there. Money might be needed, but find out where to donate to the ones locally down there. I mean, donating to the Red Cross might be fine, but it's better if you donate local because it makes sure that they get 100% of that money. If companies are hauling water, supplies, go to Dollar Tree, go to Dollar General, buy what you can, donate what you can. I know not everybody's in a position they can do that, but please, let's try to help out our fellow Americans. We were all Americans after 9/11. We didn't worry about politics. We didn't worry about anything else. And I know there were problems with Katrina and there were criticisms thrown. Now's not the time for that, folks. Now is the time to come together and help our fellow humans. And with that, thank you very much. May you take care. May God bless you all. and the people of New Orleans. And if you haven't yet, follow us, Stormwarn WX on Twitter, or subscribe and hit that bell on YouTube at Stormwarn Weather Dayton. It's www.youtube.com/KC8PGRWX. Thank you very much.